guys, Robbie46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 17. Let's continue with Managerial career. We're racing at Misano. Of course, we're starting at the back of the grid on our Ducati. But today, well, for this race anyway, because I feel really comfortable around Misano and I have a lot of confidence in myself, I'm going to give the AI a 5-second head start as well as starting at the back of the grid. So we will let them go and then we will set off after 5 seconds. So let's go. So already we've got a huge amount of work to do before we even get to 24th place. So let's see what we can do and see if we can reel these guys in and see where we end up, because we've got 7 laps to do. It's not the longest of circuits, but 7 laps. Let's see what we can do. Vinales and Marquez swapping at the front. So the gap was over. Oh, our teammate's just been passed by Lowe's. The gap was 5 seconds over this split as Morgan gets Smith. Is it going to tell us the split? Yeah, it is. It's 2.4 seconds. So it's gone down by like half the gap already. So we are catching them pretty damn quickly. Gone very wide. But we're definitely going to have to push. Going to have to push pretty much all race, because it's all well and good catching up to these guys, but we've got to get past them. And then we've got to try and catch the front guys as well. Morgan and Lowe's having a bit of a tussle at the moment. The 2 Brits just ahead of us. Bradley, Smith and 24th, so we need to get past these guys. Can we get Smith through here? No. I was thinking about a move, but I thought through that second right-hander that would have probably ended with both of us crashing. So let's get him on the exit here. There we go, gone a bit wide there, but we can hold it. Yeah, our teammate is up next. So we've made a place up already. We've got Morgan and then Lowe's. Vinales just on the fastest lap. So, those 2 were side by side, so I couldn't quite get past them. Need to get our teammate quite quickly. We done the fastest first lap, despite the fact we gave him 5 seconds, but we didn't cross that start line. 5 seconds as we try and get... Oh, Morgan's got Lowe's as we get Lowe's as well. And then we try and get our teammate on the left. And then Carol Abraham is up next. And we've got him. So up to 21st place. We're on lap number 2 of 7. Marquez and Rossi battling at the front. Oh! I actually thought I was going to crash then. We managed to stay on. So still in 21st place. Bautista is up next. Go around the outside of him and Paul Espargaro. Yeah, there we go. We are up to 19th place. Tito Rabat, he's in 18th. The inside of him. Still not in the points yet, but we're getting there. Can we get in the points by the end of this lap? I don't think we will be able to. Barbara is up next, and then Jack Miller and Loris Baz. So we've got Barbara at the inside of Miller. 1 place away from points, but we're not going to get Barbara on the last corner. If we can get a better exit. No, definitely not. Okay, so 16th place as we start lap number 3. And we've got Baz on the brakes. Gone in a bit too hot there though. Still got him though. Got him on the inside. Bautista's crash, I thought it went a little bit laggy there. I find it strange that when an AI crashes in this game that the frame rate drops slightly. It is quite off-putting, but we've got Rins. Scott Reddin is up next. Confirmed to be going to Aprilia now. So Sam Lowe's is out of Aprilia. Hopefully he will get another ride somewhere. So try and go up the inside of Scott Reddin. We got him. The good thing about Silverstone this year, in Moto 2, we will have British Superbike double race winner Jake Dixon. He will be wildcarding on the Dynavolt Suter in Moto 2. Obviously we had Danny Kent who was wildcarding in Austria, but unfortunately when he got taken out in the wet by Alex Marquez, not on purpose, Marquez just lost it completely upright on the brakes, and unfortunately his bike wiped out Danny Kent who was just ahead of him. Just showing how dangerous the Austrian circuit is in the wet. But yeah, Danny Kent suffered double vision, so that's why he didn't race. And yeah, he's got a bit of whiplash as well, so he's not wildcarding at Silverstone. But Jake Dixon is, so it'll be interesting to see how Jake goes on. It's at Silverstone on a Moto2 bike. Obviously he's been racing in British Superbikes this year, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. We're stuck behind Alicia at the moment as we get him on the brakes. Finally get past him. We're up to 11th place on lap number 4. Andrea Iannone is up next. A few gaps appearing towards the front, so we've got a hell of a lot of work to do. And we haven't got a hell of a lot of time to do it in. For Iannone was going to have a look up the inside of Zarco there. We may be able to get Iannone on the exit. We've got him. Can we go around the outside of Zarco? Yes, we can. So 9th place. We're getting there. It's taken longer than I was expecting. Okay, so Cal Crutchlow in 8th place as we go around the outside of him. We're not going to get Petrucci. We're going to go wide. Crutchlow's probably going to come underneath. Yes, he is. We'll have to get him on the exit of here. Got him. Couldn't quite get Petrucci. Oh, Crutchlow's come back through. We're a bit all over the place. Rossi just done the fastest lap. That's going to be taken away by us. Come on. Still in 9th. Still got a hell of a way to go to catch the leaders. Try and get Crutchlow. Yeah, we got him. Ducati GP17 versus Ducati GP17 of Danilo Petrucci. Oh, we got a good run there. We're going to get him. 7th place. Let's not go wide here. Oh, the rear tried stepping out a bit. Pedrosa down in 6th. He's our next victim. Can we get a good run out of here? We're definitely getting by the first right-hander because they seem to brake really, really early for this first right-hander. But we got him. Makes it a hell of a lot easier to overtake him, but they could make him go through there a little bit quicker. So we've got Lorenzo up next, who shot out the gates in the Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring and led for a little bit, but in the end he got caught. So 5th place at the moment, just in another fastest lap. We've only got one more lap to go after this and we're in 5th place, and we still got a bit of a way to go to catch the leaders. Andrea Dovizioso's up next, and it looks like Marquez in 3rd place. Then 2 Yamahas out front. I think Vinales is in the lead and Rossi is in 2nd place. So if it finishes as it is, Rossi is going to close in the points even more. So we need to get a move on and get as many places as we can. Ideally finish ahead of Rossi, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Come on, we can get Dovi. Vizioso, who rode absolutely brilliantly at the Red Bull Ring and beat Marquez. Awesome race. And Dovi showing his class as well. So we've got ahead of him into 4th place. Marquez is up next. He's got a target on his back. And then we still got a bit of a gap to breach to get to Rossi, and we're coming to the end of lap number 6. One more lap to go. What can we do as we try and get Marquez? We got him. Okay. Now we've got to hunt down Rossi. I'm not too sure about this. I'm going to try, but it's going to be a big ask. One more lap to go. Just in another fastest lap of the race. Come on, Ducati. Give me everything you've got. The tyres are starting to go off. Starting to spin up a bit more. I suppose the track, I wasn't actually worried too much about tyre wear, but it has come into it. Come on. 1.1 seconds at the moment. We need to get them, but we're not close enough at the moment. Quick right-hander is probably, the quick first right-hander is probably where we're going to get him. But I don't know, we're still not that close to him. It's 0.8, it's only come down 0.3. It's come down a bit more now though. Alright, come on, we can do this. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. I think Vinales is going to take the win. Reddin's crashed, but we are gaining on Rossi. Round the outside of him, that's not going to work. Going to get him on the exit of this corner. If we can get a better run out. No, yes. Yes, we got him. So second place. Final corner. Oh no, got in there too hot. He's come back underneath. Got a bit of a weird slide on going on in the final corner, and unfortunately, third place. I did try. Obviously, if we hadn't given him those 5 seconds, I think we would have won that. But yeah, our teammate 17th, no points, but that is still a hit his objective. So 17 points now is the lead over Rossi. That has come down again. The next couple of races are going to be crucial. We cannot afford to piss about. Going to start at the back of the grid, but I don't think I'm going to be giving them a 5-second head start, because otherwise may end up hemorrhaging a load of points. So need to get on it in the next race, which I believe is at Aragon. Not one of my favourite circuits. I really don't like Aragon. But we're coming to the part of the season where a few of the tracks I don't like or don't get on with. So Moto3 guys. Mia Fisher second, Freddie Allen first and second, then championships still. Oh, Dominguez won, and he has taken the lead of the championship. Nice one. Wow. We'll look at the point situation for Moto3 and Moto2 at the end of this video after the third race. So we'll just go on to the next stuff now. Have we got any R&D to do? Yep, Moto2. Let's do the frame. So Dominguez is doing really well. He's battling for the championship. We've got activity and a test to do as well. So let's go do the activity, and then we'll do the test as well. We'll do that one. Okay, so the test. That's got 2 weeks left. That's 7. That's 1 week. Well, that will go anyway when we do the test. I think we'll do the Honda actually, because we haven't got that many upgrades to do. So we'll do the Moto3 Honda, and because we haven't used a Moto3 bike for such a long time, I'm going to show you guys my lap on it, because it's going to feel so weird. Here we go on our Honda. Yeah, it already feels really weird. So used to the GP bikes now. Damn, it feels slow. Than it would do. Only a little 250 single cylinder. Yeah, compared to the GP bikes, God, this feels slow. Feels a lot more agile though, because obviously it's a lot lighter. I'm going to have to try and get the braking markers right as well. So far we haven't done too bad. I've got to remember to use first gear as well, because you need it on the Moto3 bikes. Yeah, I can't use my MotoGP braking markers, otherwise we're just going to be stopping way before the corner. Wasn't too bad. So the time we've got to beat is 148.990. So far we're doing well. Oh, we're going really wide though, going too wide. I was a bit too late on the brakes there. Hopefully we haven't lost too much time. Feels strange being back on a Moto 3. Okay, just the last sector to go. We're still under the time by the looks of it. Just the final corner. I think we got this, which isn't too bad considering this is the first time I've used a Moto 3 bike, well, since we were in Moto 3. And actually rider career as well. We were using Moto 3 in that, but I haven't done that for a while. We beat the time, 1:46.225. So that's good. I do need to do some more rider career. I just get so engrossed in managerial career, forget all about rider career. Okay. So, R&D we should have, yeah, we've got the Honda to do. So we can upgrade that again. So it's just brakes to do now on the Honda, and that is it. And then Ducati. Got quite a bit to do, but I think... Should we do engine? Do engine. Then we can go and do Aragon. Yay. Can't wait. Alright, let's go. Obviously starting at the back of the grid. Like I said, I'm not going to give him a 5-second head start because I'm not as comfortable, well nowhere near as comfortable at Aragon. And I fucking hate the circuit. So... just going to see what we can do from the back of the grid aboard our Ducati. So here we go. A pretty decent start on the Ducati. Into the first corner. We're almost in the points already, in 17th place. Try and get Miller. We are in the points. We've got 1 point so far. But it's the Yamahas, well, Rossi in particular, that we need to beat. Inside of a leash and Folger as well. 10th place. We can't take any prisoners in this race. Got to go for it. Oh, they're all bunching up ahead. Pedrosa is getting absolutely mugged, and he goes well here. Pedrosa's down to 9th place. Get in with the drive, yes we can. I don't think we're going to get Zarco. Ooh, a little bit of a touch there, but... oh, no, Zarco's coming back through. Oh, he's trying to. But we can outbrake him. Can we get Lorenzo as well? They're very late on the brakes. Ooh, not quite. Almost got him. So, 8th place. We've got him now, though. Into the chicane. Ooh, rear stepped out. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh, that was so close to a crash. Almost high-sided myself. That allowed Lorenzo back through. Just getting on that curb on the exit of that second chicane. At the inside of Lorenzo. Rossi and Vinales fighting at the front. We do not want Rossi to win this race, because that will take even more points away from us. But we've got 6 laps to do at Aragon. And we've done the fastest lap on the opening lap. We've got Iannone, Crutchlow's up next. And we've got him. So 5th place, we are gunning for victory here. Dovy's up next. We caught him so quick there. Up the inside. Alright. It's going well. 4th place, and we're only on lap number 2. This is what we needed to do. Still not out of the park yet. We've got to get Marquez and then Rossi, who's in 2nd, and Vinales in the lead. If we can win and Vinales gets 2nd, then that will open up the gap again to Rossi. Oh yeah, we've got better exit than Marquez. We've out-dragged him. We were going to outbrake him anyway. But we've got him. So it's just under a second to Rossi. And that's closed down already. Need a good exit out of here. That was very good. We're almost right with them. Rossi looking like he's going to try and slide up the inside of Vinales there. Didn't quite work. We seem to be strongest in the first sector of this track. Rossi again looking at the inside. We are pretty much right with him now. Got a better run through turn 2. Catch him so quick through that corner. We've got him. We're in a second. Vinales is in the lead, but Rossi's got us back. Come on. We need to get Rossi. Can we get him into the reverse corkscrew? I think we'll get him on the left-hand part and get a better drive out. Take a tighter line. There we go. Can we get Vinales as well? Ooh, so nearly crashed there with that slight collision with Vinales, but back down to second, but we can outbrake him. There we go. Into the lead. Now let's see if we can pull away. This is what we needed to do. And if Vinales stays in second place, that is really going to help us. Yeah, we're pulling away already. It's already over half a second. So it would be nice if, as DLC or just an update altogether for the game, if Milestone brought in the aero fairings that most of the manufacturers are using in MotoGP this season. Obviously, you got KTM with their little front aero fairing, got Suzuki with theirs as well, and then obviously Aprilia, which Lowe's has been using most of the year, at least used it in the last round. And then of course you got Ducati with their super ugly aero fairing, which, I mean, I thought that hammerhead thing that they showed off in one of the tests earlier on in the year was ugly, but damn, the new one is dirty. And then obviously Yamaha with their new front end aero fairing. Obviously they got their side aero fairings, which they've been using for a little while this season. And Honda, they got theirs as well. So yeah, it would be nice if they brought the aero fairings into the game. I don't think that's going to be possible though. I mean, with Valentino Rossi the game, they didn't update the Ducati fairings throughout the season, which would have been nice. It would be nice if they do it for this game. And it would be nice if they'd done it as like an update. And maybe you could choose whether you run it or not. But I don't know. Maybe we'll have to wait till MotoGP 18 to have them in it. Providing that the factories are still using them, of course. But we are really pulling away from all the guys right now. We've got a huge lead. Vinales still in second. Rossi in third. This is really helping us. Oh, a bit wide there. Got one more lap to go after this one. This is exactly what we needed to do for the championship. Of course, you guys have been voting for what factory or what bike you want me to use next season. Of course, we've still got one more race to go in this video. And then we've got 3 more races after that. So 4 more races altogether. So you can continue voting if you want in this video in the comment section if you haven't already voted in the previous video. And just write in the comment section what bike you want me to use in the next season. At the moment, it's Honda leading with 13 votes to 10 votes for Aprilia. And then Yamaha is on 8 votes. And then KTM's got like 4 votes. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what bike you want me to use for next season, and that's the bike that I will use. Obviously, we've already used the Suzuki and won the title. We're using the Ducati at the moment and winning the title. So, let's see. It's up to you guys what I use next season. At the moment, it's looking very likely like it's going to be Honda. But if anyone else votes Aprilia, then that could really tighten up. Okay, so final corner for the penultimate time. And then just one more lap to go. And then we'll go on to the next race, which is Motegi. So what is the gap? 3.2. And looking at the split time, I'm completely outbrake myself. So I need to concentrate, but luckily we have such a big lead, it doesn't really affect us. So I need to concentrate on where I'm going more than looking at the split times. We're spinning up a little bit, but it's fine. We've still got plenty of grip left in it. And we're just constantly pulling away from Vinales in second place. There's nothing he can do. Unless, of course, we crash, which could still happen. And of course, if we do that, then we're going to be absolutely fucked, and that will mean that Rossi will regain the lead in the championship. But we don't want that to happen. I don't want to put commentator's curse on myself. So as we get through these next two corners, fine, we're all good. Yep, that was fine. And so was that. So just one corner left to go. Very long left-hander. The final corner, 4.1 seconds over Vinales. Vinales is going to help us out in this race by beating Rossi. So that's really going to help us with our championship run. And just to the line, big wheelie. All the way to the line. There we go. So that's what we needed to do. We really needed that win. And it helped with Vinales coming in second place. Our teammate, 19th. Not even his objective, but 26 points back to Rossi. Now that is just over a whole race win's worth of points. So we're pretty safe if we, for some reason, have a DNF now till the end of the season. Ugh. Yeah, we needed that. I was a bit too overconfident at Misano and couldn't quite beat Rossi after giving him a 5-second head start. But what are you going to do? So, Mia Fisher won the race. Freddie Allen got third. Oh, Dominguez crashed, but still got 11th, so still got some points, so he drops back down to third in the championship. Oh, Nathan Peters, 20th. So, we've got one more race to go. Motegi. This will be... Wow. Hopefully it won't go like it did last season when we were on the Suzuki. I started braking on the curb and went off track. Hopefully we can make amends this season. Let's go for another win. We've got activity day. So let's go do that. Pick a couple of them. The sponsor bonus, there's always a big help. Okay. Who's ready for Motegi round? Well, part 3, Robbo versus Motegi. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. Okay, so let's go do this. Motegi. Final race for this video.
The riders have taken.
I'm feeling fine. But see what we can do anyway. Here we go. Motegi. Let's do this. Yeah, we're doing a good start. We're already in the points in 13th place, 14th, 13th, 14th. And now we have a few more places on the curb slightly. The 12th place after the first corner at the inside of Elish. Yes, there we go. Eventually got him. It's 11th place. Taken basically over half the field already. Pedrosa again pretty far down in 10th place. I don't know what's going on with him. He's struggling this season. He's not really been anywhere near the front. Try and get Crutchlow. We're going to go a bit wide. Is he going to come back underneath? He is indeed. We've got him on the exit. Oh, spun up on the grass a little bit there. We're up to 8th place. Zarko. He's up next. Oh, at the inside of him. Can we get Iannone as well? Yes, we can. Okay, 6th place. Still on the first lap. 6 laps to do of Motegi. Like I said, hopefully we won't do what we done when we were at Suzuki last season. Oh, Vinales is up next. He's in 5th place. Rossi's in the lead. He doesn't want to make this easy for us, does he? They all go wide there. Marquez has been overtaken by Lorenzo. He's about to be overtaken by us as well. There we go. 4th place. Oh, he's trying to go the long way around. That's not going to work as we get at the inside of Lorenzo and into 3rd place. So it must be Dovi in 2nd and Rossi in the lead. It is. Okay. So we're only on lap number 2. We've got loads and loads of time. And we're in 3rd place. I'm feeling confident about this race. I wasn't expecting it to be going this well. Like I said, there's always time for a mistake. Just like we made on the Suzuki. Braking on a curb. Alright. Come on. Closing in on Dovi. Ducati's feeling good around here. And I have to say, I have opted to go for a soft front and rear. So, will the tyres come into play? Who knows? That's why we need to get out front and give ourselves a bit of a time buffer, just in case they decide to go off. And just in case we end up shedding a shitload of time towards the end. I'm not going to get Dovi just yet. Well, we've got better exit though. Can we put up the inside? Yes, we can. Rossi's up next. He's gone in a bit wide. Maybe you're able to take the lead already. Okay, yes, we do. So we're in the lead at the end of the 2nd lap. Start of lap number 3. Going wide. Rossi's back underneath. I think we've got a better exit though. Yes, we did. We're back in the lead. And no, we're not. Rossi outbrakes us. Trying to hold a tight line, but that doesn't. Whoa, hello. Dovi trying to go through us. It's not going to work, obviously. On the brakes. Catch back up to Rossi. Take a tighter line. And then maybe shove up the inside at the top of the hill. Yes, we do. So back into the lead. We've gone wide though. He's going to come back through. Yes, he is. Rossi likes to give us a bit of a fight when we get to him. Obviously, he's fighting for the championship as well. Ooh, Dovi again. Almost tagging our rear. Oh yeah, we're real close now. Can we get better exit? He completely missed the apex and we're back into the lead. We're of course on lap number 3. On the brakes. Getting it stopped. through the left-hander. Whoa! Rossi coming through aggressive, but he's going to go wide. Yes, he is. They always seem to have a moment on the brakes in the second part of that chicane. That allows us to get back through. So far so good. See if we can pull away from Rossi now. I think he's done with his moves. Lap number 4 of 6. Our rear tyre. Is it going to last the distance? I don't know. It's not looking too healthy right now. We'll have to have a look at the end of this lap. We've almost got a second over Rossi already. Gone a bit wide. No, not too bad. That's fine. Span up a little bit. Up the hill we go. We are torturing that rear tyre. 1.2 back to Rossi. Yeah. Bit wide. So yeah, the last race, like I said, we needed that victory. Another one will really help, especially considering Rossi's in second place, so we're only going to gain another 5 points. So it was 26 points. If it finishes as it is, it will be 31. And that is going to look very good for us going into the last 3 rounds. We can afford to finish right behind Rossi in all 3 rounds if that's what happens, but hopefully it won't. Because we've got Phillip Island, Sepang and Valencia. I do like Phillip Island. I'm not that keen on Sepang, and I'm not very keen at all on Valencia. Valencia, Valencia, Motegi and Aragon are my 3 most hated tracks. Obviously Motegi being the most one, which is what we're doing right now. But other than that, the rest of the tracks are okay. Well, most of them were okay. Some of them really, really good. 2.5 seconds over Rossi. Despite the fact we hate Motegi, we're doing good. We're doing really well. I wonder what bike we're going to be doing this race on next season. Don't forget to vote in the comments section. Will it be Honda? Will it be Aprilia? Or will there be a shitload of people that vote for KTM? Or even Yamaha, because Yamaha's got about 8 votes. So Yamaha's just behind Aprilia in the votes at the moment. But yeah, that could all soon change. The power is in your hands. Literally. All you've got to do is type in the comment section. It's got to be over 3 seconds now, surely. No, it's not. Still 2.5. Okay, whatever. We did make a few mistakes anyway. But our rear tyre is definitely going to last the race distance. We've got 1 more lap to go after this one. As we come to the chicane. One more lap to go. That's definitely over 3 seconds now. Yeah, it is. Okay. So Misano, that was quite an interesting race. Especially, oh, you know, he's crashing out at 9th. So yeah, given the AI 5 seconds head start, maybe a bit too big a head start, but we still got 3rd. Aragon, we pretty much dominated, and Motegi were pretty much dominating again. This championship is going to be ours to lose now. Rossi was closing in. He got that gap down to 17 points after Misano. But with the help from Viñales at Aragon, we got it back up to 26 points. And that's going to be up to 31 points at the end of this race. 25 points for a win and 20 for Rossi in second. Oh, getting very crossed up on the Ducati. Really spinning that rear up. Bucking and weaving all over the place. Just a few corners left to go. We got this. Still got a little bit of grip left in the rear. So 3.7 seconds over Rossi. Motegi, we've had you again. You may have got the better of us last season, but this season, you're mine. Just the run to the line. Big wheelie again. A wheelie victory at Motegi, and we are done. Motegi done. So that, like I said, will put our points up to 31 points over Rossi. George Morgan got 13th place. A few points for him, so there's confirmation, 31 points over Rossi. George Morgan has dropped down to 19th place despite getting some points. We're getting close to Honda, the Repsol Honda team in the team rankings. So fingers crossed we can beat them. It may be a bit of a tall order, depends how George Morgan gets on for the last 3 races, if he can get more points. But we'll have to wait and see. So we've got one more thing to do in this video, and that is check out the championships for Moto 3 and Moto 2 to see how our guys are getting on. Obviously we know Mia Fisher is leading Moto 3. He's won again. Freddie Allen got 3rd again, but still 2nd in the championship. Dominguez got 2nd, still 3rd in the championship. Nathan Peters, that's his best result so far with 17th. 2 places off of points. Wow, he may just be getting the grips with that Moto 2 bike. Or it may just be a flash in the pan. So let's go have a look at the championship standards for Moto 3 and Moto 2. Moto 3, Mia Fisher is leading Freddie Allen by 22 points and 63 points over Joan Mir. That means that, yeah, our guys have got it in the bag. And it's looking like Fisher is going to take the title with Freddie Allen getting 2nd. And Dominguez is only 10 points behind Morbidelli, and Alex Marquez only 3 points behind him. So Dominguez, he's doing really well. Just 10 points behind Morbidelli. He can still do this. Really close. Obviously, MotoGP we know about. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.